Hello, friends, and welcome back. So, we're doing our next episode of our modded Shattered Space playthrough. Last time we did a house divided, so I did do a little bit of research into that quest to see why I was not able to tell her that her cousin was actually alive. So, apparently, he goes into hiding for a couple of days, and if you come back a couple of days later, you can tell her that her cousin's still alive and he will come back out of hiding. Also, I figured out that if you dress up in completely in Varun Zealot clothing, like the Varun Zealot spacesuit and everything, you can apparently go to what is it? It's like Gendar's rest and do like a stealth mission in there. Uh, Hold on a second. I gotta turn this down. This music's a little loud. All right. But we have two little side quests left to do before we tackle the main quest and then get all the little points of interest that are not directly tied to any quest. So the first side quest we're going to do is with these little brats over here. So there is a little side quest here with these three little children, so we're going to go ahead and do that.
Alana says he hates playing with me, but he's lying. I'm so fun to play with.
Grown-ups don't really care about us, do they?
I hope my parents are okay, wherever they are.
Might
Your
start
parents are
talking to
probably
myself
dead.
Soon. Fair warning.
Okay, I'll talk to you, kid.
Hi, I'm Mila. I'm Ivali.
And I'm Alana.
Nice to meet you all. I'm Lorem Ipsum. What do you want? Let's go with the polite intro.
We're bored. Bored!
Yeah, and our parents won't play with us. I mean, Alana and I's parents. Mila doesn't have parents anymore.
Ivali?
Oh, sorry, Mila. It's okay, really. I've been trying to keep these two entertained, but I guess I'm not doing the best job. Would you like to play a game of hide and seek with us? Please, please! It's no fun playing with just these two. They always pick the same places to hide.
Have you ever played hide and seek with a Starborn? Sure, I'll play.
Great! How fun! Now, just wait here a bit so we have a chance to hide. Count down from 10 or something. Ha! You'll never find us!
All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready or not, here I come. We gotta find these little brats.
Wow, how do you do that?
Any of them up here? I would hide up here definitely if I was one of them. It's a little like cove area here. I don't see. Well, we got those little things. Doesn't look like anyone's hiding here. Alright, let's go. I know where kids like to hide, in the refugee area. They wouldn't be hiding by a landing pad, would they? Alright, let's go check out the refugee area, see if someone's hiding there. Got a
Just
lot of
trying
people
to survive one more
sleeping.
day.
There looks to
You got
be
this, Dad.
someone hiding right there. Found you. I found
Hello.
you. Hiya.
What took you so long? Ugh, I've been waiting forever. I'm so bored.
Man, it hasn't even been 5 minutes. I'm leaving. I still have to find Ivalia and Mila. Sorry. Give me a break, kid. No need to be so moody. What's with the attitude? It's no wonder your parents don't spend any time with you. Can you give me some hints for where the others might be hiding?
Ugh. Ivali likes to hide outside of the halls of healing, and Mila always hides near the halls of devotion.
What's with the attitude? No wonder your parents don't want to spend any time with you. Let's do it.
That is... Why would you say that? Get away from me, I hate you!
I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that.
I don't care. Go away. This whole game was stupid anyway. You are stupid!
Okay. We need to find 2 more children. Halls of Devotion and the Halls of Healing. Halls of Healing, I believe, is pretty close by. What a beautiful sight. I do need to take a screenshot at some moment. Oh, we lost Ben, by the way. I was trying to get a mod to work in my load order, and I tried to force the issue, and Benjamin Dune disappeared. I have no clue where he's gone. I am probably not going to be able to get him back till next Unity run. I don't know. I'll play around with it and see if I can like reset the whole entire quest. I probably can, to be honest.
I have not seen my sister in days. Great Serpent, I pray not.
There's a hiding child. I found you. I found you.
Hi!
Well, you seem a lot more polite. I still need to find Mila, so I have to go. Hi, aren't you disappointed I found you?
No, that's the point of the game, right? Really, I'm glad you found me, because it would have been embarrassing for you if you didn't. You know, since all of the best hiding spots got eaten by the Great Serpent.
That's an interesting perspective to have on the catastrophe of the Scaled Citadel. You really think the Great Serpent ate the city? I mean, that's an interesting interpretation of it, and I can imagine a child taking that perspective in a very religious culture. You seem remarkably upbeat despite everything. Aren't you scared of everything that's happened?
No, the Great Serpent will help us.
It's very positive and upbeat. I'm sure he will. Why would the Great Serpent eat the city just to help everyone afterwards?
I don't know, but he's supposed to help us. Mother and Father say that we'll be stronger after this is all over. So, maybe he's helping us become better.
That's a good interpretation there. Fair enough.
Yeah, don't worry. If you're scared or something, the Great Serpent will help you. My parents say things could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, they could have. Let's ask this question. You really think the Great Serpent ate the city?
Yeah, I mean, what else could do that? Mother and Father say that this is proof that the Great Serpent is real.
I don't know about that. It's kind of proof that your scientists are very advanced and are kind of uh, going beyond reason with what they're trying to do. I have to get
This
going
is
now.
so much more fun than just playing with Mila and Alana. But, don't tell them I said that. Bye!
Okay. We need to go to the halls
Hi,
of
Dan.
devotion. I don't think it's this way. I think it's this way. It's the spaceport. Is this the halls of devotion? It's the halls of obedience.
Greetings.
Maybe this is devotion. House Kadik. No. So, I guess I should probably make you aware of the mod I'm having troubles with. That is Avon Tech Black Site. I'm having issues with it crashing on landing on major cities. Now, it doesn't do it by itself. So when I have it by itself in a load order, it's fine. I can put cosmetic mods with it as well, and it is fine. But the second I start loading in like gameplay overhauls,
All I am saying is that I am not pleased with the recent outsider influence. I am sure you know what I am referring to.
is it me?
And I agree with you. The first outsider in generations, and they are welcome with open arms. However, I'm sure they are not all worth their spine.
Perhaps this is the first wave of an impending cultural infiltration. The settled systems are scared of us, and so they are trying to tame us from within.
Indeed. I fear that even darker days may be ahead for House Varun.
No, we will not let those days come to pass. All must serve.
Weird if you
What
guys
is it?
talk about me right in front of me. So this is the keep. This is not the halls of obedience. Keep.
Whatever happens next.
Were our sins really so great that we deserved this?
Yeah, theological hubris is a pretty grave sin. So probably. I mean, I know like half the city was aware of what was happening. Like majority of the military. No one tried to stop NASCO. Yeah, back to Avon Tech Black Site. It was working very well by itself. I can toss cosmetic mods in it, but when I start throwing things like Darkstar, Watchtower, Bedlam Dungeon Randomizer, other things like that, all of a sudden I start getting a lot of lag on loading screens for like major cities. So like when I'm trying to land at New Atlantis or Aquila, the like the loading wheel kind of starts lagging out really bad, and it crashes.
The
So
Great Serpent will deliver us
I'm
from
not
this.
sure if
I know it.
it does it on like the Xbox Series S or if the Xbox Series S is fine. Um, but the Series S, I can basically replicate a crash with just Darkstar installed. And I can get a crash to occur basically like one. Oh, hi, Anasco. Where are you going? I've never seen him here before, so this is interesting. I know he wanders around the city and you can like find him.
We do not deserve it.
I think my crew's got him locked in. Okay, we'll continue our search for this child.
The guards overheard my neighbor forsaking the Great
I
Serpent.
see how the people act, how they disrespect the Great Serpent at every turn.
Was it the Halls of Devotion? Or Obedience?
Look at you go.
Great Serpent guide you.
My father has been gone for a while. I hope he's okay. Yes?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna hold off on doing a review until I can like fully figure things out with that. I got a clean save that I'm like testing things. It's probably Avon Tech. Like I like the concept of it and I like how it plays, but it's one of those things. Am I gonna have to give up all the other fun stuff out of my load order to be able to play with it? And that's kind of like where I'm at with things. Like, it just feels like it's not gonna happen with that one.
Wow, how'd you
So
do
I'm
that?
probably gonna be delayed. I think I said I was going to be like doing it over the weekend. Majority of the weekend, I was sitting there crashing my game repeatedly, trying to figure out. I was hoping to find like one mod was conflicting, but that's kind of not what I found. What I ended up finding was like one mod would like Darkstar was enough to cause it to crash, but other mods by themselves was enough to cause it to lag out. And then if I added like 2 or 3 of those mods that caused it to lag out, it would be enough to make it crash. So I don't know what's going on with that mod. I think it's kind of very script heavy and edits a lot of the game. So I think that's kind of what's going on with it, and it does not play well with other overhauls. They said the halls of devotion, right? Where the hell are the halls of devotion? Is that this, like, chapel thing over here? I don't see... Oh, there's a child.
Don't be scared. The Great Serpent will take care of us. You found me! Wow, you're a lot better than me at this game. Thanks for helping me put a smile on my friends' faces.
Vali mentioned before that your parents are gone. Are you going to be okay?
I'll be okay. Ivali and Alana's parents have taken me in.
It's very kind of them. Do you mind if I ask what happened to your parents?
My house was close to the Scaled Citadel when the thing happened. It's gone now, and so are my parents. I was playing with Alana at his house when it happened. Alana's parents told me that mine were dead, and that I'd be living with them now.
I shouldn't have brought it up. Let's talk about something else. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe they're still out there somewhere. Yeah, they're probably trapped between worlds in a purgatory worse than hell.
Maybe, but Alana's parents say that I have to accept that my mother and father are never coming back. They're probably right. I try not to think too much about it because it makes me sad. Sorry, I don't really want to talk about it anymore.
How are Avali and Alana's parents treating you?
Yeah, I like living with them because they have a big house, but I don't really see their parents that much. It's nice living with Alana and Ivali though, since we're able to play a lot more now. Really, it's a good thing that I'm staying with them, since their parents have been so busy lately. Alana's been really sad about that, so I've been trying hard to cheer him up. I'm not sure if I've been helping, but I'm trying my best.
You've lost more than any of them. It's not fair that you have to take care of your friends. I'm sure your friends appreciate what you're doing for them.
I hope so. This may sound mean, but sometimes I get a little annoyed with them. I'm always the one that has to figure out what games to play. But every time I get frustrated, I try to think of Mother and Father. They'd want me to help my friends, and I want them to be proud of me.
Your parents are proud of you, wherever they may be. Your parents aren't here. You have to look out for yourself and your own best interests now. Let's not say that.
Yeah, I really hope so.
Should be going.
Okay, thanks for the game.
Okay. I believe there is a nice little scene going on inside of here.
Hear me. Now is not the time for doubt. Now is the time for devotion, for loyalty. For the Great Serpent has shown himself and the power he wields. Do not be afraid, be joyful. Come together and rejoice, for through this tragedy, our salvation has been proven without doubt. The Great Serpent is here and has always been here. You have been spared for a reason, so do not be afraid. Be empowered and go forth with renewed faith, renewed strength. All must serve. All must serve!
So here's the thing. They were spared, but that's because the brightest minds of the military and science community were inside the Scaled Citadel at the time of the experiment. So this is like the rejects of Varun society that are left surviving.
The Great Serpent sends you to me once again?
Can I pray with? Can you pray with me?
Course. Holiest One, Great Serpent, hear our prayer. Fill us with holy purpose, so that we may stand beside you in the void of eternity. Kill all our fears and doubts. Show us that only through you can true peace and contentedness be achieved. All must serve.
How do you think this calamity will impact the faith of the citizens?
It would be a true shame if, in the face of adversity and tragedy, the people turn away from the Great Serpent. In times of crisis, that is where the Great Serpent shows himself most. He guides us to seek community, empowers us to rebuild better and stronger, encourages us to find a newfound faith in him. I pray the people of Dazra see that it is not a time for fear or doubt. It is acceptable to grieve what we have lost, but we must not let that grief poison our minds. It is my hope that people will turn towards and not away from the Great Serpent. Through him, we can rebuild a better Dazra, forged in a blazing fire of faith and community.
Why has no one else been converted in so long?
A difficult question. The original converts were accepted in the years after House Faroon first made contact with the settled systems. Once the Serpent's Crusade began, there were fears that anyone from the outside could be spies, infiltrators. And after the Crusade, few were eager to join. When Jinan Varun's son Jarek took power, we pulled back, rejected contact with non-believers. We removed any avenues for converts to find us. But there were those among us who hoped that one day we might help others see the light of the Great Serpent's teachings. And if we can survive our current situation, your presence here now might sway opinions on future converts.
What exactly does a herald do?
The High Council supports the Speaker on matters practical and political. Heralds like myself provide spiritual and philosophical guidance. Together with the Speaker, we work to divine the intent of the Great Serpent and to spread his message to the people of House Faroon. And, as time permits, I make myself available to the people of Dazra for the same guidance. I exist to serve, as do we all. Go on and continue to fulfill your holy purpose.
Sometimes it feels like we're not making any progress.
Okay, let's see.
My job, and everyone I worked with. I cannot believe they are gone. What am I to do now?
What area of the city is this?
This used to be the neighborhood where most of us common folk lived. Not much of a neighborhood any longer, seeing as there are only a few houses left. That being said, almost all of the noble housing that was closer to the scaled citadel is gone as well. The vortex has spared no one.
What are your thoughts on the emergency in Dazra?
How can anyone even begin to make sense of it all? Hundreds of people gone in an instant, along with most of the city. It is like something out of a nightmare. I feel guilty, to tell the truth. I was supposed to work on the day the cultural center disappeared. I was sick, and my coworker covered for me. And now, they are gone forever. I just cannot stop thinking, Why? Why did this have to happen to us?
Asking yourself questions like that is just going to drive you crazy. This was the Great Serpent's doing. That's a question with no answer. And just try to move on.
I know that, as nothing else could possibly do this. I just want to know why. I suppose I should not question him and accept that he spared me. I do not want to bring down more misfortune upon me or anyone else.
You probably also shouldn't be performing scientific experiments to summon a transcendent being, but let's move on.
It was wonderful while it lasted. The job was stable, good pay, and enjoyable. I always looked forward to the yearly trip the school children would make to the cultural center. I was one of the managers, so I was in charge of cataloging artifacts and creating displays. Most of the center was dedicated to Jinan Varun and the Serpent's Crusade. I do not necessarily agree with some of the content that was on display, but regardless, it is a shame that so much history is now lost to time.
You seem concerned.
I lost my job at the cultural center. Or more accurately, the cultural center is lost. It does not even exist anymore. My livelihood is gone. My credits are dwindling, and I do not know what is going to happen to me. The uncertainty is driving me mad. I hope everything turns out well for you.
Well, you're like
Nothing.
permanently
That's
sparkly now.
So this is how the Great Serpent rewards his faithful.
You're saying things that might get you in trouble. Why isn't your faith getting you through like the other people?
I could not care less if I get in trouble. If I disappear now, because of the things I have been saying, it would be a mercy. Look at me. Do I look like I care if I live or die? I'm a walking corpse already. The Great Serpent saw fit to kill everything I held dear in this lifetime. And he chose to torture me by leaving me untouched. My faith is not seeing me through. Because perhaps it was our faith that put us in this position.
Finally, someone's seeing things clearly. Yeah, your faith was a little bit off.
I appreciate the sentiment, but you cannot help me. But I am glad that you have taken the time to speak with me and allowed me to reminisce about my wife to you. It meant a lot to me.
Yeah, his wife died in the incident. I think I did that talk to him originally off screen.
Neither has been busy lately.
But we'll probably explore more of that stuff after we do the next little quest, which is at one of these groat farms here. Not that one. Is it that one? I think it might be that one. It's the Missing Groats. I've never done this quest before. I didn't even know it existed.
Great Serpent, give me strength. Ah, it's you, the one Anasco spoke to. While I am pleased that you wish to make my acquaintance, I'm preoccupied with a problem that demands my attention. Apologies, but I must continue on.
Wait a second, maybe I can help you.
Yeah, perhaps. I'm old and very tired. I suppose I could use the assistance. For weeks now, my groats have been going missing. The first time I did not think much of it. Groats are crafty and sometimes they escape. But I am down too many groats now for this to be a mere coincidence. They are being stolen. This cannot continue. I cannot keep purchasing new groats only for them to go missing a few days later. And without my groats, I cannot supply milk or meat to this city. I understand that this may seem a minor problem compared to the others in Dazra, but I would appreciate your assistance.
I'll help you out.
Thank you very much. Please go to my farm, see if you can find anything I have missed. I will continue to inquire around the city. Good luck. Let us hope that you can get to the bottom of this.
Do I have this? Yep. So we're supposed to go to his farm, which is this way. My skybox is currently bugged out. This is not the normal skybox for Varun Kai. The weather layer didn't load properly. It's a conflict with one of the mods I'm running, but you know, it's one of those things. It's like, the mod brings too much to the table, so we're just gonna let it roll. If I need to do any kind of footage, all I have to do is just disable the mod and it boots up properly. I'll probably, at the end of this series, actually get a little bit of scenery footage, because I plan on doing like a rather large review of this DLC, because I don't really think many people did it justice when reviewing. There was a couple reviews that were good. And I think like mainly like the expectations were just like really wrong around this DLC. Like people were expecting some major gameplay overhaul, and I don't know where that expectation came from. Because like that was not what I was expecting. I was expecting basically this, a story pack. And I think they did pretty well. They gave us this little handcrafted area, which is, you know, it's nice to explore. There's a lot going on here. There's a baby groat. Ratanaplan? It's freaking dark in here, man. Oh, there it is. So dark in this place. Alright. Messages. Let's start at the beginning. My groats continue to disappear week after week with no end in sight. I have not heard from you in some time. Has there been any update in your investigation? All I am asking is for you to do your job to ensure the safety of Dazra's food supply. Malik Vosh. Groat theft. Malik, surely you understand that there is a major issue compared to the other problems we were facing in this city. I understand that you are concerned. We are working as fast as possible to try and help you where we can, but we cannot afford to put all our attention on your groat problem. Faris Naran. Riri Groat. This is ridiculous. If the citizens begin to starve, who will take responsibility? The food supply dries up. Mark my words. The blame falls squarely on you. You and every other useless guard in Dazra. Malik. And that kind of puts into perspective the food issue there, because that's very important. And also, it kind of also spells out the incompetence of the remaining military in charge of Dazra at this point, that they're not shoring up things like the food supply. Missing Groat. Seems I am down a groat today, one of my best males for breeding. Maybe saw a female in a passing herd and managed to escape. Hard to tell if there was any foul play. The rest of the groats seemed calm and happy. Update. Missing another groat today, a female this time. This is concerning. I have to speak with Chris-O in the city and ask if he'll accept any groats from unfamiliar sellers. Theft. I am down 3 groats in 3 weeks. This cannot be a coincidence. We'll have to file a report with Voris in the city. My game's lagging out a little bit, kind of waiting for it to catch up. Does that when you like do the streaming.
What? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same
I
thing.
am Malik's farmhand, and I'm tending to the groats. Is it not obvious?
Seems a little curious. Seems fishy. Something fishy's going on here. You seem nervous. If you're the farmhand, do you know what's causing the groats to go missing?
I do not know. Malik hired me recently to guard the groats while he is away.
You do
because
seem nervous.
You are making me nervous. I am done talking to you. You better leave this place before there's trouble.
I don't think he has farmhands. We're gonna go ask him if he has farmhands, which I don't believe he does. I believe those people are probably stealing the groats. We'll stop by that later on, because that's rather interesting little... I blew the one's head off. Oh, you're still alive. Yeah, his head's missing.
Well, they're not getting up.
No, they definitely are not.
Sometimes you gotta shoot first and ask questions.
Yeah, I don't care to play with that guy anymore. I'm done. could have just fast traveled. I don't know why I'm traversing the land, but I am. I think after this we're gonna find Dalkeith again and see if we can tell her if her cousin is still alive or not.
What are you still doing here? Please, we mustn't waste time.
Why are the groats so important? Can't you replace them?
You know nothing about keeping livestock. We need to stop my groats from disappearing so that we can properly feed Dazra. An interruption of the food supply would be catastrophic at a time like this. And if I keep losing groats, how will I breed new ones? I can work with the other groat farms, but their supply is already strained.
Doesn't sound like you like groats very much. Why did you become a groat farmer?
What fool would live amongst groats if he did not like them? I like them just fine. And being a groat farmer is noble, responsible work. That being said, groats are stubborn, idiotic animals that I am growing much too old to deal with.
How are you handling the emergency in Dazra?
There is a lot of pressure on me and the other groat farmers to provide a steady supply of groats for rations. We are holding out, but if something goes wrong, we could be responsible for the starvation of hundreds. All this pressure. It is not good for an old body like mine. And with my groats missing, things are growing worse by the day.
Do you have any workers that might have seen anything suspicious?
It is just me at the farm. I do not have any workers. If that were the case, I would not have bothered asking you for help.
Oh, well, there's the issue.
I should be on my way.
It doesn't show me. I think it was this right there.
Hi, Dan.
I'm gonna blow this person's head off. Hi there.
Ah, damn. Look, I am not the mastermind of all this. I was paid by a man named Andra to bring him a groat. I need the credits to pay for my uncle's medicine. I am not sure why Andra needs the groats, but you can ask him yourself. I was told to bring the groat to the seaweed farms in Dazra. As for me, I promise that I will leave this farm and never come back.
I'll pay him a visit.
All right. I should be going.
Groat wrestling is punishable by death.
Oh, Jane. Did you really have to do that?
Initiated.
Help! Aid! I call for it! Stop and protect me! I did not!
What was my last autosave? I didn't realize that that person was, how long ago was that? Okay, that was 2 minutes ago. So that was when I fast traveled. We're just gonna reload it. I would have just paid the bounty if I could kill her, but apparently she is marked as essential, so it didn't allow me to like blow her head off. Kind of hate when they do that, like because she's not really essential anymore. You know, I got the story bit out of her, but we're gonna go ahead, reload up, do it again. We'll let her live this time. Oh, long loading screen. Okay, let's talk to her again. Get the information we need, and I guess we'll let her live. Because we can't kill her.
Ah, damn. Look, I am not the mastermind of all this. I was paid by a man named Andra to bring him a groat. I need the credits to pay for my uncle's medicine. I am not sure why Andra needs the groats, but you can ask him yourself. I was told to bring the groat to the seaweed farms in Dazra. As for me, I promise that I will leave this farm and never come back.
I'll pay him a visit.
All right. I should be going.
Yet here I am, again, running across the land, instead of fast traveling. Whatever, it's not that far. Who's shooting a gun? Yeah, whatever, not my problem. I got the wrong quest activated. Oh. It's over here.
If you ask me, we should be celebrating. No one can doubt the
Do you need something?
now.
Yeah, that groat belongs to Malek Vosh. Your friend at the farm told me all about you, Andre. Got some bad news. I'm taking back the groat, whether you like it or not. Let's go with this option.
Huh? What's gotten into you? I do not even know you.
Theft. You aren't convincing me. From one thief to another. You need to come up with a cover story. Nah, I don't know if anyone's ever seen this.
Damn it. Just my luck. No, okay. I confess. This groat is not mine. And I have been taking Malik's groats for some time, but I swear to you that it is for a good reason. I know so many people that cannot feed themselves or their families, So many people, so many children are starving. I have been taking the groats and giving them to families that cannot afford to feed themselves. At times, I pay others to steal the groats so they can use the credits for medication or other supplies. Listen, I will pay you however much the groat is worth, but just let me leave with it. I will leave Malik's groats alone from here on out.
I have another idea. I'll pay you to take the groat back to Malik and work on his farm as a farmhand.
Are you serious?
It's just
That is a
10,000 credits.
considerable amount of credits. That could help a lot of people.
I spend more on ammo.
I will take you up on your offer if Malik will have me. I will bring back his groat and apologize to him as soon as possible.
Okay, so we probably got to convince Malik. Some interest, like, I was expecting like kind of a throwaway quest, but some interesting options there. That theft option came up, and then we had the option to kind of like give him money. Stay away from those guys. I don't want to piss them off. Hopefully this makes everything better in Dazra. Oh yeah, your dark and gloomy house.
What are you waiting for? Go to my farm. I pray that you can get to the bottom of this.
I found the person responsible for your missing groats. He'd like to apologize and work as a farmhand.
He'd like to what and do what? I do not need any help, much less from a no-good groat thief. I would have rather you shot him.
You don't mean that. You're getting old and could use the help. He had good intentions, but he went about things the wrong way. Give him a chance. I could run back over and kill him if you'd like. Let's do it.
No, no, no. What's done is done. I just was not expecting something like this to happen.
You can always turn him away when he comes to apologize. You could always call the guards if you don't want him working for you.
I will show the virtue of mercy and hear him out. But I make no guarantees that I will accept him. It has been a strange day, and I would very much like to rest now. I appreciate you looking into this matter.
You're welcome. Okay, let's see if we can find Dolkeef and discuss her cousin, because I think enough time has passed. I've done several other things in this game file, mainly putzing around with mods and breaking things, but definitely enough time has passed because I've spent probably like the better part of a year on Venus trying to fix my mod woes. But I think that's going to be the last thing we do is talk to Dolkeef, but it might take me a while to find her because I don't know exactly where she's at. But we're going to go back to where I originally saw her and go in that building and see if I can find her.
serpent who delivers from our hardships.
After this, I think what we're going to do is we're going to start doing the main quest of this. We're going to take it up to the point of the Scaled Citadel. And then from there, we're going to wrap up the exploration piece of this by exploring all the remaining points of interest that I have not explored yet. And probably do things like talking to folks around the town. Like these guys.
My parents say the Great Serpent won't let anything bad happen to us.
You've always
Ivali
been
and
getting on
Alana's
my
parents
nerves.
have been very kind to me.
Random citizen. I really do like the soundtrack for this expansion. Definitely kind of floats in between like mysticism and sci-fi. I think it was up here. I think it was outside of this building that I saw Dolkeef. Let's see if I can find her in the Halls of Obedience.
Hi, Dan. What do you need?
Dazra's down below. So she is not in here. Where was that trial at? I think it was the Halls of Healing. Because I believe Dalkeef is working out of there.
All must serve.
Great Serpent, please help me. I am terrified.
Hi, Dan.
There's a lot that needs to be done. So much sometimes it can be
I pray that the
paralyzing.
Great Serpent delivers us from this soon. We cannot take much more of this.
Maybe it was radiology.
Hi, Dan.
Research wing. Well, that's all blown out. Bathroom there. I think. Yep, she's in there. We're gonna have to pop this lock. Boom, boom. Let's see if I can.
Always good to see you.
My game's lagging out. I gotta wait for it to catch up because I was in a lockpicking menu. Oh my god, I kind of hate the cloud
We
gaming.
caught Tavina trying to arrange an escape off-world. That won't go well during the trial.
Let's ask the questions before we tell him that, tell her that her cousin's alive, because we do have that option. What can you tell me about House Delkeith?
We are a house that values efficiency and detail, and our elder Hazmek is no exception. When others rush, we are deliberate. When others speak, we are the first to listen. And when it comes time to act, it is we who are most prepared.
Any updates on the case?
The case is all but closed, in my opinion. But in the interest of due diligence, we are monitoring the flow of supplies much more closely. Any package put on hold must be approved by at least 2 executors.
Do you mind if I ask some questions about you?
Oh, really? I'm sorry. It's just, given all that's happened, it's been so long since I had a normal conversation. I'm not even sure I remember how. But all right.
How are you feeling these days?
More determined than ever. Dazra's problems are many, but they can be solved. You are living proof of that, no?
How did you join the Ministry of Commerce?
I was born into it, you might say. As all in House Dulkef are. Now, I was fortunate enough to get the spreadsheet gene, as they call it. Some people enjoy a good wine, others music, but I am at home with a well-organized table.
I hear you there. I do a lot of spreadsheet magic myself. You should know that, Ukuru is alive.
Alive? But how?
I rescued him from the Zealots. He thought it was best to make his attackers think he was dead. There's nothing I can't do. It would be way too hard to explain. It involves a multiverse for one. Let's go with this option.
That was the wisest course of action, and you did well to hide it, even from me. I will let him know it's safe to return. Knowing him, he has not shown his face out of an abundance of caution. Too much, if my heart is to be considered.
Well, that's a nice conclusion to that.
More later.
We saved her cousin, we told her, and so that's a very interesting quest line, the House Divided. I did not know that you're able to save him on a second run through, but that is nice to know that you can. We're going to go ahead and return to the town center before we close out here. Also, I do have one more playthrough of that to see
Thanks for your assistance.
apparently you can get some very interesting dialogue if you dress up as like a Varun and infiltrate the landing instead, like Jandar's landing, instead of shooting your way in. So I definitely at some point will probably play this again so I can see that dialogue. But yeah, did not know that you can save them on a second run. Very interesting quest mechanic there. Because you had to have played it at least once, and then play it again on the same character in another universe. The visuals in Shattered Space I find to be just amazing. But we are going to call it there, friends. And as always, please make sure you guys do enjoy your night.